What's up guys, it's Christian coming back at you with another Thursday video. So it's been a while since I've posted one of my regular Thursday videos. I know, I've been kind of crazy trying to keep up with life and everything, but you know, I think I'm kind of starting to get a little bit of a structure going. So I did want to change the way that my channel is though. Instead of doing a whole bunch of top 10s or top 5s, I was thinking about just giving a bunch of history lessons, because that's something I've always loved doing. You know, I'm a big history fan. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, and today's going to be the very first episode, as you could tell by the title. In other news, my best friend has started his own YouTube channel about movie reviews, so make sure you guys give him a check and follow if he enjoys content. It's pretty good stuff, definitely educational stuff. If you're heavily into movies, he's definitely got some pretty good opinions, so make sure you guys check him out. He and I will also be collaborating on things like historical movies, and I'll be explaining on how, you know, accurately they are represented, or you know, inaccurate, or what's being missed maybe. But that's something that we have in development, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for those. Without further ado though, let's get started. So right now we're going to be discussing the Great Fire of London, something that took place on September 2nd, and it went until September 6th in 1666. So let's kind of dive into it. So one of the main things is that there was actually not a surprisingly large number of people that passed away from this, considering the name. At least not directly involved into the discovered in the fire. There's no official records about it at that time, but most historians believe that hundreds or even thousands of people actually did pass away, and most of them went unrecognized because of how intense the heat was. But the official death toll was only 6. But like I said, most historians believe that it was in the hundreds or thousands, which does make a lot of sense, you know, considering that the entire town was covered in flames. Then one of the big questions is, how did it start? There's quite a few different theories out there, but the biggest theory, and the one that makes the most amount of sense, was that it was believed that the king's baker actually did not put out all the sparks in the flames when he was cooking. There's no concrete proof as to who started it. You know, it was 1666, but that is the biggest belief, is that he did start it with just not noticing that there were a couple of sparks hanging around, which, you know, caught the entire kitchen on fire. And then that's pretty much how it all kicked off, is that it just started in one location and a nice good breeze, and it carried on. So that's going into the next thing as to why did it spread so fast. Well, it spread pretty fast because London was very dry, actually. It was, you know, it didn't rain a lot. It was very dry. The wood in that time, it was great for burning. And as well as they had a lot of warehouses that were full of flammable things like oil, you had timber, and you got some rope stuff going on there. So, and the last piece that kind of added to it all was the wind. The wind was pretty powerful, and it was flinging it around, and everything just caught, and it just kept going. Now, the other question that most people have is, why was the fire so bad? So the fire was actually really, really bad because people at the time were panicking. They didn't really know what to do. The entire, everything was burning, and most people would in that situation. And then when it was finally noticeable, people panicked, and the streets ended up filling up so badly with people panicking that those that were trying to put the blaze out got stuck in the streets trying to get around to control the flames. And it made it a lot more difficult to put the fires out. I mean, people did eventually realize, hey, we need to clear out or assist, and that definitely, helped them stop it. Which brings us to the final point, or not the final point, but the next point is to how it was stopped. So the Navy actually got involved in putting out the flames. What they did was they ended up blowing up buildings to prevent it from spreading. which, I mean, now it sounds crazy, but if the Navy started, doing that today, of course people would probably be panicking and it would just be very expensive. But so for the final facts that I've got for you guys today, so there's about 13,200 houses that were completely burnt down, as well as the fire traveled about 30 miles. It was pretty bad fire. So the last fact I have for you guys is that it's believed that the fire was about 1,700 degrees Celsius, which is about 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys today, but other than that, be kind, be weird, but give somebody a virtual hug today, and make sure you guys check out my best friend's YouTube channel. Link will be in the description below. Enjoy the rest of you guys' day.